What's cracking, y'all? It's your boy Spitz here, and we're back for episode 2 of this unnamed series, which, I kind of need your guys' help to help me out to name it, because, I don't know, I'm kind of confused. I kind of want to do some type of wordplay with the word spit, like, spitting facts or something like that. I don't know if that sounds corny, but I don't know, it's kind of catchy in my opinion, just, because of my name, but, yeah. So I'm actually pre-recording this. I'm recording this the same day that I uploaded episode 1, just at almost 3 a.m. Just because my house is always so loud, so I figured, why not take advantage of the time I have now and then post it for next week. So yeah, this is a pre-recorded video of a week ago. So what's up, future me? What's up, future commenters and people? And yeah, so I actually got this question the same day in my Discord DMs as the day that I posted the video, and it's from one of my good friends, MHK, and he says, how do you separate your real life with your online life, from your online life? And I think it's a pretty simple but very intricate to answer question. I know that a lot of people struggle with this online. In a sense, I've struggled with this. When it comes to this channel, I've struggled with, my whole online identity. You guys have seen it all. You guys have seen me switch from Spitz1up to Spitz Gaming to Juju Gaming, Juju Sama, back to Spitz. It's been a whole big mess. And although this doesn't have to do with real life, I can honestly empathize with people that struggle with this. Personally, I don't struggle with it too much. I have before, but I can empathize with people because I can see how easy it is to get sucked up into an online life, and it's kind of hard to decipher it from real life. I remember personally when I was getting so sucked up into my YouTube, and I take this serious. I genuinely want to make a career out of this, but I remember getting so sucked up into it. I would wake up, see my numbers, see my YouTube name, whatever it was, and I would get just so upset, and it would almost ruin my day. An entirely perfect day ruined. And this was day after day after day. This is why I went on like a whole 4-month hiatus of not posting, because it was just a struggle to kind of find what I want for my channel, what I want for myself, stuff like that. But we could relate this in many different ways. When we look at social media, we see people that are posting way too much, people that are just way too engulfed in the whole trying to look good on their stories and trying to look good for everybody else, trying to like as many things, comment as many things, DM so many people, be in so many discords, whatever type of online life you're living. Sometimes we get overindulged in it, and this can hurt us. We're human, we're meant to have physical interaction, and although it's not always possible because of the pandemic, or because, I don't know, maybe it's the easiest way to talk to people, it's really easy to fall into this trap of day in, day out, just online life. And it's really easy, it's gonna hurt your in-person skills. It's gonna hurt your in-person skills if you don't build upon those. Relating back to MHK's question, so he says, how can you separate your real life from your online life? And my answer to that is similarly to how we talked about procrastination and being able to pull yourself away from stuff like distractions and stuff like that. I'm gonna put a card in the top right if you haven't watched that video. But similarly to how we talked about pulling away from stuff like that and being able to, snap yourself back to, I need to start grinding, I need to get back on my path, whatever it is. When we talk about getting overindulged in your online life, you have to remember that there's a difference between online personas, online characters, and in-person characters. And what do I mean by this? What I mean is that the way we portray ourselves online is completely different from the way we portray ourselves in person. And online, some examples we can see of this are women and males, mostly women because, it is a thing, Instagram models, but it is males too. This fake online image of perfection, and you can get overindulged in that. You look at porn, you look at too many Instagram posts of females, males, whatever it is, you get overindulged in that online life, and it can honestly just ruin your perception of real life. It can go vice versa. But honestly, let's be real, if there wasn't an online, I'm pretty sure nobody would complain about getting too sucked up in real life. That's just our norm. So there's that example, with the whole perfection, the whole I'm so friendly, I'm a good person online, but in reality, I might not be that good of a person in person. We see this in a lot of content creators, the whole Call Me Carson situation, the whole just so many situations of people like showing one persona online, but in reality they're a whole different person. It's really easy to fall for stuff like that, and really easy for even yourself to create that for yourself. And that's okay. Yeah, in a sense, it's okay to say, when I log on, I'm Spitz. When I log on, I'm player 1, player 2. When I log on, this is what I take on. But we got to remember that behind our screens, we're all people at the end of the day. And I'm not going to act like I'm some kind of innocent person. I troll online, I troll people. I'm toxic on video games, and it's part of the norm. It's just video games. But at the same time, we got to remember that even though we might act differently, as if we're different people online, or, we might act like enhanced versions of ourselves, we act, whatever it is that's different from your in person. Even though we act differently online, you can't let that carry over into your real life. You can't let that toxicity on a COD match carry over to your in person. You gotta remember, that COD match with those people you'll never see again, where everybody's being a douchebag, is not the same as you being friends with someone in person and you're at their house and being toxic, or you're disrespecting a teacher or someone from your school, whoever it may be. It's not the same thing. So I think it's just really important to remember that online and in person are just two whole different worlds. At the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is just try to be conscious of when you're slipping in too much to your persona of an online person. Because at the end of the day, once you turn off that computer or that console or that phone, whatever it may be, oh god, voice crack, whatever it may be, the person that is there without the technology is the real you. And that's not to say that the online you isn't the real you, because that's another side of you. We all have our bad sides, our good sides. We all have so many different parts of us that make us up. But without that technology, that's you. That's the majority of you. So just be careful of how easily you let that majority of you be taken over by such a smaller part. And another thing I can add on to this is, I'd say around April of the quarantine days, 2020, I took about a 2-month break from my Discord with my close friends. I grew up with these guys. I went to high school with them, and they're most likely watching this video, a couple of them. And it was no bad blood. In the time, I just needed the break. It was kind of weird at first when I went back 2 months later to start talking to them again. But I can say that by separating myself from an online environment, which I felt like made me, I joke around a lot, I troll a lot, whatever, but I felt like it made me do it to the max. I felt like I was sitting at my computer all day and I wasn't getting anything done, and I was getting too sucked up into this online life and letting it leak and leach onto my in-person life. You know what I'm saying? Taking that 2-month break, I feel like I grew a lot as a person in a way that I honestly would have never known I could have potentially grown. The effects of it are still to today. All my friends know me. They all know I'm the jokester in the group. I mess around a lot, whatever. But at the end of the day, you gotta have a good head on you. You gotta make sure that you got your stuff together and that your online life doesn't seep into your in-person. I've said that so many times, but it's as simple as that. Just keep a good head on you, keep your eyes open, and be really aware of the things you say and the things you do behind the screen. Because would you do that in person? Yes or no? I like this question. I think it was honestly a really unique question. A question I don't think is really something that a lot of people would think to ask, but something that a lot of people struggle with, you know what I mean? So yeah, pretty solid question, bro. Make sure you guys shoot me with some more questions in the comments. I really appreciate everything you guys do for the channel. You guys make me feel really good about this stuff. I'm glad I'm helping a lot of you guys. I've received a couple of DMs from you guys, and that's great. That's great. I'm glad I'm helping. It's not only going to be content like this again, it's going to be gaming stuff too, like funny gaming stuff, but for now, gotta keep in mind this is a week before I posted this, so I don't know if I posted something in between these two videos, like a funny video, but for now, what I can say is that, and yeah, have a good night or a good evening whenever I post this, not sure. Love you guys, catch you guys in the next video, and again, remember, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, watch out for my streaming. I'm gonna develop a schedule pretty soon, maybe, depending, because I do share a room. If I don't, just watch out for it. I'll try to send out as many alerts as I can. Join my Discord in the link in the below, because I give alerts over there, so you can check everything out. And yeah, shoot me some comments, ask me some questions, and let's keep this going, guys. Let's keep this going. Peace out. Love you.